Hi, this is Michelle Aiden with Libertas Institute here at the Capitol with Connor Boyack, the president of Libertas Institute, to talk about Senate Bill 29 regarding Utah Marriage Commission amendments. First of all, can you just explain the bill?
So this bill, what it's basically going to do is increase the cost of a marriage license by $20. In a lot of different counties, it's $40, $50, something like this. So $20 relative to what's being charged right now is a pretty decent increase. And the idea is they want to take that money and fund some very pro-marriage type, government stuff and meetings that they have and pronouncements they make and whatever. But they're going to give the money back to you if you participate in a pre-marital education course of your own choosing. Different churches can offer it, different institutions. They're not getting too micromanagerial in the content, but they're saying, look, if you do some pre-marital counseling, we'll give you your $20 back. They're effectively stealing more money from people and then giving it back if they comply with, taking this class. It's just kind of ridiculous.
All right, do you believe that this is a violation of Utahns' rights, and if so, why?
I think the issue for us is more one of licensure itself. Do you really need a permission slip to marry somebody? Marriage licensure is a fairly recent program or initiative in government as of several decades ago, and licensure is designed so that they can deny something to a person if they don't get the license. The history of marriage licensure is actually very racist. It was used to deny people from interracial marriages and things like that, and then it's just sprung from there. And so we don't think that you should need the government's permission to get married, much like it's been, every time or for as long, before that the program came around. So the issue is that they're taking a bad thing and they're making it worse by making it more costly without even any data to show that these courses are actually going to have the effect that they claim. They presented in committee and they said, studies show if you get a lot of counseling early on in your marriage, it can help over the long term. We don't dispute that at all, but that's voluntary counseling that you want to get of your own accord or you think it's a good idea. If you're doing it to get $20 back, the incentives are different. Maybe you're just doing it because you're poor and you want your $20 back, so you're clicking through this online course and you're not getting anything out of it. So violation of people's rights, it's really just more an issue that this permit shouldn't exist. If it's going to exist, they shouldn't increase the cost just to try and micromanage people's lives this way and force them effectively to take a class like this.
Okay, and is there anything that people here in Utah can do if they don't think this bill should be passed?
Yeah, like any other bill, you can go to our tracker, libertasutah.org/tracker, and you can. There's some action links that you can do on this bill. It's hard for legislators to say no to this because they want to be pro-marriage, and the real issue that this comes from, and the reason that the sponsor is pushing this is because they say, look, on the back end we have all these costs from divorce and custody battles, and we want to minimize that burden on taxpayers. That's actually a very noble thing to do. The problem in our society is that we've accepted all of these back-end costs, and that justifies micromanaging things on the front end. For example, because you're going to end up in the hospital and sick and taxpayers are going to pay for all your medical care, we're going to control what type of health insurance you get, and we're going to tell you can't smoke and what you can eat because we want to reduce costs. It's all about this socialist backstop so that we're going to micromanage people's lives on the front end. And so to minimize all the costs with divorce and custody and problems with families in Utah, and there are many tragedies, they're trying to manipulate things on the front end. That's just a very socialist, central planning way to look at it, and it's a problem. So if you want to speak out, go to our tracker, call up your legislator, you can just click and send an email or a text. It's very easy to do. But this is a bill it's not a horrible bill, it's just a bad bill and shouldn't be happening.
Okay, perfect. Again, if you're interested in more information or to contact your legislator, you can go to our tracker or just click on the link in the description below.